Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is AMMARA Zakira FADIA, untuknya Kira, and now from 8 hours. And now I will present Life of P. Introduction. Life of P is written by Jan Marcel. He was born 25 June 1963 in Spain. He was an author and he has written about 6 books. And this is P, someone who lived in the sea with wild animals. This book is published on 11 September 2001. Life of Pi is a story about struggling to survive in extreme condition. Not only the adventure of struggling in the boat with wild animals for over 227 days, but a long story before that tragedy, he must through fate, mysteries, and being disapproval. This book, known as an international bestseller, published in more than 50 territories. This is the cover of the book. And next, characterization. This is P or Pasi. The protagonist of Life of P is an Indian boy by the name of Pasin Molitor Patel. P learns lessons about survival from his father, who runs a zoo, and about faith in the form of his street religion, from different religious teachers. Richard Parker. Richard Parker is the tiger that accompanies P for days. Richard Parker is just like tiger in general, but he has ability to survive in both with humans. Wow. Yuta Patel. Yuta Patel is P's mother. Her name only mentioned 2 times in chapter 8. From that point on, P refers to her as a mother. Mothers is the role that she takes in the story, and by looking at her action throughout the novel, we can get a true understanding of her character. Rafi Patel. P tells us about how Rafi was the star athlete in school and was in trouble at home, so he generally got most of the attention. Since this is P's story, he gets to make himself the focus. Setting. The story is set in India and mostly in the Pacific Ocean, with a kind of emotional situation. One of them is a sadness about being disapproved by people around me. Imagine being a child growing up in zoo and later as a teenager becoming stranded on a lifeboat away in the Pacific Ocean, eventually finding land. Not only to discover it wants to eat you. Each of these settings in the Pacific Ocean is the most important as it's where the majority of the novel takes place. The Will to Life. Life of P is a story about struggling to survive through seemingly insurmountable odds. The shipwreck inhabitants of the little lifeboat don't simply acquiesce to their fate. They actively fight against it. The nature of belief. Storytelling and religious belief are two closely linked ideas in the novel. On a literal level, each of these three religions, Hinduism, Christianity, and Islam, come with own set of details and fables, which are used to spread the teachings and illustrate the belief of the faith. Moral value. We need to treat our animal friends better. Pillars, this is a number of ways, but most profoundly by being stranded alone on the boat with Richard Parker the tiger. When we begin to treat our animal friends with more respect, I'll guarantee we'll see the bigger change in other areas of our life as well. Moral value according to Islam. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. And those who are patient in adversity, suffering in war. They are the people who are true, their faith, and they are the peace people. And even it's only a good, but if you love it, then Allah will love you. Next, conclusion. The last is conclusion. My evaluation of this book is that the opening is very long. Maybe the reader will be bored at the beginning, and some cases do not make sense. Yet give us a moral value. This book is recommended for all age, especially for people who like fantasy genre. It is worth to read. This is all from me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.